I'm here today to do my non-spoiler review of Rick Riordan's The Heroes of Olympus series. This book has 5 books. It is The Lost Hero, Son of Neptune, Mark of Athena, House of Hades, and Blood of Olympus. This is the sequel series to Percy Jackson and the Olympiads, which also had 5 books. I highly recommend you, of course, read the prequel series so you'll learn about Percy's story in more in-depth, but this is what I call a step up from middle grade. I know it's still considered middle grade, but it's really, really good. It's intense, it has a lot of character development. It still has fun moments, so kids still will like it, but I think it's really geared towards a little bit older than middle grade, which is maybe like 11, 12. There's still funny moments in all the books, but it's definitely a little bit more hard-hitting, and it deals with hard issues, which I really didn't expect. So, I'll give you guys kind of a summary. This series was really interesting to me because it combined Greek mythology and Roman mythology in one book. It's really interesting because I never would have thought about that, but the first book started off with this character. Only thing he knew was his name, and he wound up going to Camp Halfler, which is the camp that Percy's at. But Percy's not in the first book because he's missing. So that's the whole first book. And then in The Son of Neptune, you find out where Percy is. And then Mark of Athena, House of Hades is a combination of all the characters. And Blood of Olympus was amazing. I like this book because it really delved into relationships. It was a lot about relationships. And of course, the prophecies were always important, but you really saw different characters in relationships. You saw a lot of new characters. Like, I loved all the characters introduced in the series. I love Hazel, I love Jason, I love Piper, I love Hazel and Frank. I loved everyone, so there was not a character that I didn't like. Also, in this book, we really got a lot of more information about the god and their child relationships, which have always really, really interested me, but was never the prevalent. But you guys should definitely read the series because the last 50 pages of the last book is just awesome. And I loved how this book really did have a solid conclusion. There are a few things that, like, us as fans will be like, I want to know more. Kind of hope we do get more one day, but I know that it's a possibility in the future. Rick Riordan has never ruled it out. But it was such a good series. This is the book I love. I love listening to these audiobooks too because they're so fun to listen to. The narrator is great. So if you don't want to read them, the book, listen to the audiobook. I know most libraries have them to rent. But yeah, they're really, really good. It was such a good series. If you guys like mythology in any way, read it. If you're a teacher and want to teach your kids about mythology, get it. It is one of those books that you don't even know you're learning. I love it. I cannot express my love for this series as much. I also went to his book signing and he signed the book for me in New York City, which is where I live. Well, I live on Long Island. But yeah, I highly, highly recommend it. It really was a more hard-hitting book, and I was so, so happy that it ended that way. I was really happy. So let me know what you guys think below. What did you guys think of the ending? Were you guys happy? Were you guys sad? Do you hope we'll see more of them in the future? If not, why? Let me know. That was kind of my gush. Hope I convinced you. Have a nice night, everybody.